My dad will always come to the gym here and there when he can. And I remember one day I lost in the silver gloves. And that was like my first time ever on an airplane. So I'm thinking I'm on vacation. So I come back to the room and I'm laughing, I'm asking for hot dogs and stuff like that. And he was like, he slammed me against the wall and he was like, you know, this ain't a game, you put an iron to my face.
Can't play boxing.
Yeah, he was like, no, he said, I work hard to send you here. As a kid, I didn't know the value of $1. I didn't know he was working his ass off to send me to a whole nother city to train. I'm just thinking that I'm out here fighting, having the time of my life.
Right, just having fun.
He put the iron to my face, he said, listen, if you ever lose again, it's your ass, and I'm gonna train you from now on. It was history since then, yeah.
You don't want no iron to your face again, huh?
Yeah, I don't got iron to my face. I got a couple of gloves in my face, man. That's like real ghetto stories.
Hey, for some reason, the parents always know what to say.
This is the type of intensity you want to see. Let's go. I love it. This is a legacy fight for both guys, and I think both guys understand that.
Did you get nervous in the big game?
I did get nervous. I think if you don't get nervous, you don't care about that moment. The biggest fight of the year, probably the biggest fight of this generation.
How do you feel?
Feel good to have these gloves on. Head on top of the goggles. I want y'all to look to me as an ally.
Throw it. Right hook to the body. There you go. Nice. That would have landed.
See, that's one thing about being athletic. You learn shit fast.
Hey. Woo! Yeah!
What's your name?
Big Five.
Yeah, no.
Nice to finally meet you, bro.
Thank you for having me, bro.
For sure.
We here, man. Stak 5, Fight Towns, Philly, one of my homes, away from home. Last time I was here, he was busy, but I went by the barbershop, got a fade, and I learned a lot of things about him, but I'm honored to be here at his home with his father, Danny Swift. It's still Swift, right?
Yes, sir.
It's still Swift?
I hope so.
It's still Swift? It's still Swift? Philly, we back with the family. Let's go.
That's my first trophy ever right here. I keep that one right there. That was 24 years ago. I was 75 pounds.
Racket Club.
Yeah, that was a smoker show. That's when you could smoke in arenas. I was in there.
See the date on that? That was 2000. That's my first year in the NBA, bro.
Wow. So my
Seeing those
first fight was your
double
first day in the NBA?
Yes, sir. Your first fight.
That's crazy. Damn.
That's something you hold on to, though.
Yeah, so
trophies like that.
I take pride in that one.
All these belts, WBC.
WBA.
There's 3% of your purse to each belt, right?
Yeah, but even if you just fight for like a medal, like you know how they fight for the WBC medal or Intercontinental, you still got to pay.
The 3%.
You gotta, yeah. So I mean, see, if you make $1 million, you got, if you unify, you pay what, 120,000?
Yeah.
It's good and bad because the belt is what brings the fans in, but
Right.
the money is like, that could have been your kids, like, you know, college or investment for something like that.
Do you think that's why a lot of guys are not worrying about belts or O's and just worrying about getting the big fights for the money? Instead of worrying about
I think that's why a boxer really turned more into like an event now.
Right.
Because now it's really like who could just sell.
Instead
You
of
don't even
guys,
have to be the best boxer. You just have a certain skill level, but you can sell.
What made you start your own apparel?
I was supposed to sign a deal with Jordan. It didn't work out. So I said, you know what? Let me start my own brand.
Thanks.
And so I started my own brand, and that's what inspired me to start my own brand. It was basically the Jordan deal fell off, and that's when I started DSG.
Manufacture your own, design your own?
Yeah, I do everything myself.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What we going to next?
This used to be my room.
So this was.
Yeah.
Oh, so I see who done took over now.
Yeah, it's my kids.
This is the first home. Obviously, his estate is somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know,
I done gave this to my parents.
You gotta pass it down to the family, exactly.
Yeah, they took care of me, so I gotta take care of them.
Right.
So this like a little reading area. I bought these little purple chairs. Read a little book, a little stock book or something.
Yeah. Those not the chairs you buy at the store, y'all. Let me let y'all know that. You have to get those personally made. Don't run DMC. You had gold gloves with this outfit?
I had to wear red because the champion Eric Morales, he made me wear his style gloves.
Whoever is the A-side fighter gets to pick what gloves.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
You can make.
But there's some A fighters that don't even care what you wear.
Yeah, some don't even care. But Morales was like, he was a little bit older, so he wanted to wear like the padded gloves.
Yeah.
It's different type of gloves. You got the padded gloves, you got the puncher's glove. He wanted to wear the ones with a lot of padding, so obviously.
What you like?
I like the puncher's glove. I'm trying to kill somebody. I'm trying to cut you or something. It's the kitchen right here. It's where my mom.
So, how big is this house?
7,800 square feet. You won't believe how much I paid for this house in 2013. You won't believe how much I paid for this house. This is one of the main reasons why I bought it. You know, I used to swim in public pools.
Yeah.
So I seen this shit, I'm like, hold on real quick. Listen to this part. When I was young, a lot of people don't know I got 6 toes in my right foot. So I used to be scared to go to public pools because I thought like people was gonna see. Yeah, exactly.
How does it feel knowing like that you actually changed the trajectory of your family? Like you did that.
I mean, it's crazy.
It's a wonderful feeling because I've done it too, you know what I'm saying? And I know how it feels.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels
if you're
good.
a family person.
Yeah, it was just so much, it's like a lot of work. We put in a lot of work.
You continue to grow and continue to grow as not only as a boxer, as a businessman, and as the leader of your family. Yeah. Like, what continues to push you?
Right now, what drives me is my legacy. I want to be a 3-division world champion. I want to be the first boxer from Philly to be 3 divisions. So I'll be the first. I was already the first Puerto Rican champion. This is Pops. This is where
This where you be chilling at, huh?
Yeah.
You see, I got my
man
2010 over there.
You gotta have that.
That's my guy right there. This is a little music studio in here too.
You do music?
I rap a little bit.
When the last time you recorded something?
Probably like a couple months ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You put it out?
Nah, I ain't put it out.
So you one of those guys that record and you ride around and listen to it?
Yeah, I listen to my own music. Yeah, that's me. That's 100% me.
I used to be like that too, bro.
That's me when I was like 17.
That don't even look like you, bro.
Yeah, no. My money wasn't all the way there yet, but.
It's coming though.
Yeah.
It was coming. It was coming.
At the time when he was little, he didn't tell you that part. You don't remember that. You don't remember when you were 5 years old. When we used to watch Tyson and them, he'd come over, and I'd be like, "Dip, Danny, Davey, dip and slip." I'd be like, "You're gonna be a fighter, bro."
Natural, just doing it
No.
naturally.
So I knew him. Then I told my friends, and they asked me today, "How did you know that?" Because I knew that he was gonna be a fighter.
So that's what I just said. Your parents see something.
Oh yeah.
That we
So I
don't
seen
even
a
know.
vision in him.
Yeah.
But nobody
could bring it out but you.
believed.
Yeah, nobody believed it.
When he became WBC champion, we got kicked out of the gym. Imagine that shit. Nobody seen vision. I seen the vision in him.
You know, so
I don't like talking.
no. You know why it's good that you get it? Because you know who he remind me of? I just had David on the show, Benavidez. And talking to his pops, he broke down the same way because a lot of people don't understand what it takes, bro. The ups and downs, though. Y'all go through ups and downs with losing family. You know, it's a lot of things, even preparing to get up for a fight, you know. Injuries happen, all kind of stuff happen. And
You
then,
gotta fight through it.
even with your pops, though, the stuff he went through to get his family back in order to get here, like a lot of people don't understand. And David's father went through a lot of things like that, too.
He got stage 4 cancer,
Really?
throat cancer. When he was 17, he told me, "Dad, I'm gonna go." I said, "Don't
Can't quit.
I said, "Whatever happens to me, you can go."
And you beat it.
I beat it, yeah, but I bust my ass. I wanted to live, to see my children become what they are today.
I always tell people this, if Danny Garcia wasn't from Philly, you probably would never heard of me.
Elaborate on that.
Because this city made me who I am. You know, it's like before, if you look at it, all the Puerto Rican boxers came from Puerto Rico. Trinidad,
Kodo was one of my favorites.
After that, it's been Danny Garcia from Philadelphia, and then you got the Edgar Belangas, you got the Xander Zayases. They're all from America now. So I feel like I created that culture of American Puerto Rican boxers.
Say that.
I tapped into a new market. I opened something up.
Being from Philly and being the champion, is it because this city respects boxers and their champions and they make you feel like a hometown hero?
Philly's just like a tough city, period. Like you gotta be when I went to high school, all people said they did was box. Like I box and I rap. In Philly, you gotta have that mental strength. You know, every day you go, you might get tested, and the people are it's just a tough city. Even the fans out here are tough.
2013, you were named by the Philadelphia Sports Writers Association as City's Pro Athlete of the Year. Tell me, how did you initially feel? Because this is Pro Athlete of the Year in Philly.
Yeah, I felt great because I know there's so many greats from Philly, so many great
But
athletes.
it didn't say boxing, bro. It says Pro Athlete. You know
that's
how
what
many
I'm saying.
athletes in Philly?
Yeah, I'm telling you,
in
talking about
2013?
baseball. Yeah, you talking about baseball, basketball,
soccer, hockey, all
everything.
that.
It was a great accomplishment for me because I felt like, you know, Philly's a tough city to earn your respect.
Yeah.
And when they gave me that, it was like, you know, my city does love me. I mean, 2013 was a hell of a year for me though. I beat Lucas Matisse and Zab Judah that year. Matisse said I was a 4-1 underdog. Nobody thought I was gonna win that fight. And that was on the Mayweather versus Canelo undercard.
That's right.
That was definitely a big year for me.
Let's talk about your relationship with Boots and Stephen Fulton, two guys that I love. I treat them like little brothers.
Bozy's always been like a great trainer, and I remember I used to go to the gym. He'd be like, those guys could fight. But him right there, he's gonna be a star. He was talking about Boots, but Boots is younger than me. So when I was like 17, he was like 7. Like we never really hung out like that. It's always been like a mutual respect. You know, Boots is like, you ain't gonna see him outside.
Nowhere.
You're not gonna see him in the club.
Mm-hmm.
He probably outside running miles.
Yep.
Like he's really living boxing. Me and I call him CBS, Cool Boy Steph.
CBS, yeah.
That's like my bro. You know,
So you've been to the crab spot?
I never been to a crab spot. No, I never been.
I've been there every time I've been to Philly, bro.
I never been.
He take me in that little fast car and get me dizzy, then take me to eat crabs.
Yeah, but that's like my bro, man. We hang out together all the time. We go bowling.
Y'all work out together?
You know, we work out together.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about life.
Since the loss he had, how was he mentally?
I feel like he's better.
He's getting better.
Because you gotta understand, I told him this. They all gonna catch an L before it's over. You're not gonna be the only fighter that got a loss. I mean, only one fighter did it, Floyd. And Floyd had some close fights, you feel me?
Yep.
So, I mean, they all gonna catch an L. Don't worry about taking a loss. This is how you come back. You didn't lose to a regular fighter.
Right.
Inoue's a hell of a fighter. It's not like you lost to a bum.
He pound for pound probably
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
the best right now.
Yeah, so, you know, you learn from it. Ain't nothing you could do. But
Yeah.
in boxing, you're only as good as your last win, your last fight. After this, you come back, we fight on the same card, you're gonna get the victory, you're gonna look good, and everybody's gonna be hype again.
3 losses: Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman. All Hall of Famers.
I would say out of the 3, I feel like I only lost 1.
And let me guess.
I give Spence the win.
You okay? Okay.
Because I don't make no...
I think you beat Keith Thurman. I'm going to say that on record.
Yeah.
I think you beat Keith Thurman.
I thought I beat Keith Thurman, or it could have been a draw. And I thought Sean Porter, like, he just threw more punches than me. But if it's the boxing match, I go off clean, effective punching and defense. And I feel like I was the better boxer that night. If you go off, he's gonna throw more than me, then you know who's gonna win, because that's not my style.
Yeah, he's an energy guy. Throws a lot of wild punches.
If you just go off punches, then he was gonna win from the get.
Right.
But if you go out boxing, then I feel like I won that fight. Like I feel like I won the Thurman fight, and I won the Porter fight. The Spence fight, I give Spence the win. You know, no.
It was a tough fight.
Yeah, definitely a grueling fight. You know, I hurt him. He hit me with some good punches. I buckled him a couple times.
Yep.
Definitely a grueling fight. I went in his hometown. Fought him in his own backyard,
Yeah.
so I take pride in that. But you know, I definitely wasn't myself that night though. You know, I was going through my own issues like anxiety and stuff like that. I don't know what was going on. I think it was the pandemic, but every day I woke up, I just felt like my chest was tight, like everything was dark. It was a pandemic, you know, the world was crazy. I don't know what got into me.
Stood still for a second.
I just couldn't snap out of it, and that fight taught me a lot. I'm like, if I could fight 12 rounds with Errol Spence in his hometown,
And this time,
with my brain not there, I'm a hell of a fighter. And I remember after the Errol Spence fight, I was like, maybe boxing's getting too much for me, like mentally. Maybe I don't need to box no more. But I remember one day I was in LA with my friend, we going down the escalator. And I said, man, remember I used to dream about all this stuff? I used to dream about having nice things. I used to dream about millions of dollars.
I used to dream about getting paid.
Yeah. Now it was like, I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me? Now I don't want to do it, and it's in my hands. And that's when I was like, I was like, look, I need to fight again. And that's what made me fight again. Changed my mindset and being grateful for the things that I always wanted. And now that it's here, I didn't want it. It didn't make no sense to me. I just had to change my mindset. And then boom, I went in there, dominated Benavidez.
What goes in to be able to change that mindset? Because everybody not as mentally strong to just, you know what I mean, to snap that on. Like,
you gotta rest. I think the most important thing is rest.
Rest, okay.
Just rest, and your body will speak to you. Your body will tell you what you need and what you don't need. And my body was like, yo, it's time to fight. It's time to do what you love. And I'm here today, going for another championship.
Is Rolande Lara? Talk about that.
No, this is definitely a great fight, stylistically. You know, he's a master boxer. I'm a master fighter. You know, he's been in the game for a while.
His last performance was pretty damn good.
Yeah, he
too.
knocked dude out like in 2 rounds, right? I said, he's still hitting hard. Definitely. But at the end of the day, that guy's not me.
You called him out too.
Yeah, I called him out. That guy, he's been knocking people out, but they ain't Danny Garcia. I know I got a tough fight in front of me. That's one thing I do know I have, and I know what I'm preparing for. You know, he's the middleweight champion. He's definitely not going to just give it to me. I gotta go in there and take it, you know, so it's gonna be a mental and spiritual war.
You don't have to give up your whole game plan. Was there anything you working on different in this camp going into this fight that you haven't in the past?
I'm just working on being Danny Garcia.
Everything stays the same.
I was never the type of fighter, I'm worried about him. I gotta worry about me. I gotta worry about Danny Garcia and be the best version of me. Because I know about the best version of me shows up, then no one can beat me.
I'd have done everything to be ready to win this fight.
I didn't skip no days, I didn't do nothing. I made sure I did everything I had to do. And just go in there and take it round by round. Well, I did the silver on the top, put my logo on the front.
Yep, that's fine.
Silver and black.
How you like it?
I like it a lot.
DSG on the rim. This your favorite right now?
It's cool. It's
what
not
else you
my
got?
favorite. I got the Maybach truck.
Yep.
Lamborghini Urus.
Yep.
I got a Corvette. The Corvette's fun because you can drop the top.
Yeah.
G-Wagon.
I can see the Maybach being your favorite.
Yeah, because I like to chill.
Yeah, first time seeing one inside.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is controlled through here. Everything. You can watch, look, you can watch boxing and everything.
While you drive?
Nah, when you in the back, in the back.
Yeah, I didn't know they had all that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got everything.
Boxing fans, what's up? It's your boy Stak 5. Canelo Berlinga's nearly here. For the big fight, I've teamed up with DraftKings to give new customers a can't-miss offer. Right now, all new customers bet $5 and instantly get a $250 in bonus bets. That's right. New customers get $250 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. Use your $250 in bonus bets on DraftKings same-game parlays. Parlay the winning fighter with how you think they'll win for a sweet payout. Do you think Canelo keeps his streak alive, or does Berlinga shock the world? I got Canelo in the 4th or 5th round knockout. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers, use promo code FIGHTS. Bet just $5 on any wager and get $250 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code FIGHTS. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Just coming from Danny Garcia's house. I love his family, I love his dad. I knew I would. I learned a lot about him. If I'm in Philly, I got a good relationship with my homeboy, Stephen Fulton. New trainer, Boots and his father. You're gonna see how he's gotten better, spend some time with him. Cool boy, we on the way.
Assalamualaikum, big brother.
Walaikum salam. I wonder how you.
I'm all right.
Look at you, man.
I just slow down a little bit.
Look at you, man.
Yeah, I'll be 69, brother.
That beard looking good on you.
That's why they tell me because they tell me I'm 45.
You gotta let them grades pop out.
Hey, Pop, that's right.
A guy of his caliber that take a loss like he did after challenging himself, like, do you have to do any work mentally when you're working with him?
My main thing when
Keep
I
him
told him,
confident.
yeah, keep him calm. If I was in that corner, I would have made you fight.
Yeah,
I would have made you fight.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I would have made him fight, man. I said, because that wasn't you. Because you know that wasn't him.
Right.
The way he fought.
He didn't look the same.
Like he was fighting safe.
Yeah,
Nah,
that wasn't him at all.
You know what I mean?
Do you see him staying at this weight or going up? Because he even said,
he gonna go up.
Yeah,
He gonna go up.
yeah.
But he probably try to get the belt from in this weight and then move up. Try to keep that balance right. Instead of falling in a lot of times. Sometimes through the shot, it will go in.
So when focusing on staying on balance, what's some key things that I need to work on to stay?
It's drills, them steps. Remember how you doing?
Shorten the steps,
Them
yeah,
steps.
them
Remember
same
the steps
steps.
when you was down
Yeah,
one-on-one? Yeah,
yep.
them steps. There's a lot of them, there's a lot of steps that we do. But you take your time. A lot of guys rush. Yeah, then bring it back over the other side though. Nice. Beautiful. Right there, roll it. Roll it. Nice, roll it. Then come up the middle, do it again. Nice.
I had no clue what hat he was wearing today.
You know what I'm saying?
You live in Philly with an LA hat on. That's even worse.
That's wild.
That's
but
crazy.
I like the color and I like
Me
how it
too.
looks.
How you doing today, bro?
I'm feeling good. I'm all right.
Back in the saddle?
Yeah, I'm in a good area right now.
You had me worried about you. And with me, my things worried about is not even about boxing. It's about mentally, where you was. Because I know you. And if I'm your friend, I care about you. Not when you at the top, but when you're going through adversity too. You know what I'm saying? That's when I want to be a friend.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, today I'm cool. I'm chilling. You know, I don't feel like I'm gonna be back in that spot that everyone's normally used to seeing me in.
Right.
I don't think nobody will ever get that side of me again. But
Why?
they just won't.
Is it because you don't want to be that person?
Yeah. It's over.
Okay, so
I don't want to give the world that.
Cool boy
side of me.
2.0.
Yeah, nah.
But you still
Scooter,
cool
I'm just
boy.
Scooter. I'm just Scooter.
Just Scooter now. Okay, I like that. I'm digging it. I see where you at. No more cool boy.
Yeah,
You Scooter
no,
now.
Scooter.
Where did Scooter come from?
My pop.
Pops called you that.
Yeah, from what I know of.
From what you know
my
of.
pop.
So you don't
My
know
mom
the
told me my
reason
pop.
behind it?
Nah, I don't know. They said I was scooting around or something like that. I still be doing.
He do Scooter.
That's what they said. I'm telling you. That's what they said.
How does it feel at this point in your career? Now you're getting trained by Bozy.
I came down here because I like the atmosphere. He's worked the corner a couple of my fights as an amateur as well, so I've always known.
Nobody
him. So
knew that.
Yeah, the chemistry always was there. I like to train around Boots because he gives me that inspiration that I need, that motivation that I need. Like I'm watching a younger version of something that I feel like I once was. I'm not saying like far as fighting style, but as far as the hunger. You need to surround yourself with people like that.
The will to be great, I think they get contagious when you're around guys who know pushing themselves.
I like it.
And I think for me, I'm not even a real boxer, but I like coming to being the same reason what you're saying. I like coming to Philly
wanna work.
for that same reason, to be in these gyms, to be in that essence of real boxing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't spar Boots today, would you?
Yeah, I would
No,
get
you
in
would
there.
not.
I would
Why
get in
are
there.
you lying?
No, I would get
You
in
would
there.
not.
I got in there with him for his last
Bro,
fight.
no, you
I'm
didn't.
not saying we was going hard, but yeah, I'm gonna get in there. I never been one of them. If he need help and he gotta go hard, then I'm still gonna get in there with him. I'm gonna help
Bro,
him.
I outweigh you by 100-something pounds. I wouldn't get in there with him. I mean, you a
Nah,
better boxer
that's
than
different
me.
though. That's different
You a better
though.
boxer
See, he
than me. I'm
probably
not
gonna
saying
take
that.
it up a notch on you though.
He gonna
Cause
try to
you
hurt
bigger.
me.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna work. We gonna work.
Yeah.
It's different.
So, okay, so I've learned that too. Now, I'm glad you said that. I've learned that too. I've seen some sparring sessions where guys are really not trying to hurt each other. They're just trying to work on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So, man, you can do that then.
Hopefully.
Why would you try to hurt me, bro?
I'm not saying I would
You've been trying to hit me or hurt me for the last 2 years.
Couple
Have you
years,
noticed
right?
that? But he been trying to get me to take a punch from him.
Yeah, I'm trying to test something up real quick.
Why? For 2 years straight, he been trying to get me to take a punch, bro. We can do what y'all do when y'all working on stuff, but don't hurt me, bro. I don't know why you want to hurt me, bro. Because I be messing with him all the time. Being challenged to go to Inuoe's hometown and fight, like what made you?
Me? I wanted to
Challenging
do something
yourself.
different. Yeah, I wanted to.
That's what I said to people.
Do it
They
till
thought,
I
you
wanna
don't know,
do
cool
myself.
boy. I'm like, he challenges. You don't know. Yes, I do, fool. That's my partner.
Look.
I'm just eating with him. You don't know him. I'm like,
You
bro,
don't
he
know
challenging
me,
himself.
but they do.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know. I'm like, no, bro. He's daring to be great.
Yes.
Did the time change bother you?
I'm not sure. I feel like, me personally, I feel like I outgrew that weight class. Like, I should have moved up before I fought Figueroa. Like, the Figueroa fight, I was dead drained. Like, from round 2, I was just working off of just heart. For me, I'm not saying Inoue's performance didn't do it, but I'm saying far as how my body felt, like how I feel like within myself.
Yeah.
I should have moved out of that weight class. I should have fought Figueroa at like 26 or something.
Really?
Should have been at 26. I could have been at 30 right now. So like.
So what you think your weight is that you should fight at all the time?
30.
130.
Yeah.
What you weigh now?
How many weeks we out from the fight? Like, before the fight even happened, I told my matchmaker, like, yo, I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to keep making this fucking weight. Y'all got me waiting another 3 to 4 months, however I probably got the shit in my text
I
message.
don't think that's healthy.
But you know,
bro.
that's not for like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't.
That's
but
not healthy.
That's why I don't please the fucking fans no more. Like, it is what it is with them, but it's like.
A week after Ugar's fight, Errol was running heels in LA and stayed 147 for 2 years to fight. But that is not healthy, bro. And there's no way he was gonna be his strongest when he walk around at damn near 200 pounds and he's staying at 147 for 2 years to fight one person. That can't be healthy.
I tell people that all the time, like, just because you can make the weight doesn't mean you should.
Not really reinventing yourself, but bouncing back after a loss. What does that entail? What does that take? To get back mentally,
Yeah.
What does it take though?
I feel like you gotta just.
I'm asking you these questions because you're getting back to the person we know. I don't like the motherfucker that walked in the gym when I called you champ. You said ex-champ. No, you're gonna be a champ to me forever. You're gonna be a former. You said former champ, but you're gonna be a champ to me forever. Whether you like it or not, I'm addressing you as a champ. And that's all I know you as, and I'm gonna continue to address that.
I understand that.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna accept that from me.
Act like one.
Yeah, goddamn right.
You gonna accept that?
Yeah,
from
I'm
me.
your homeboy. I ain't just interviewing you. I'm your homeboy.
Look, don't
You
do
a
me
champ.
like that. Don't treat me like
Yeah,
that.
nah, nigga, you know what it is. You know what it is.
That's a fact.
That's funny.
So, but what does it take, you know,
Man,
to get back to
takes
who
a
we know?
lot. It takes a lot. It's hard work within yourself, like your mental. You have to face the things that you've been through first and foremost.
Accountability.
Yeah, you gotta face those things. You gotta understand why those things happen.
Right.
Live up to those things. Allow yourself not to feel so much pain towards what you've been through, that whatever it is that made you mental. Or you
Can't be down on yourself.
Yeah. So it's like, right now though, I'm in a cool space. I don't give a F about nothing.
Yeah,
it made me
like
look
that.
it made me look at the boxing game different.
The same people that was rooting for you was winning, I see a lot of them going against you.
Oh, I do too.
That should be motivation, because I know how many motherfuckers counted me out when I stopped playing basketball, and a lot of them motherfuckers ain't nowhere around. I'm at the top still. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of gratification in putting in that work and the longevity side of it. You still here. You still got a chance to be great.
No, right.
A lot of people don't. And if you've never been a champion, you don't know what it takes, the ups and downs. You don't know what it takes to be a champion. But I'm here with a champion right now, and he will have that belt again. My brother, cool boy, I appreciate your time, bro. Scooter. I gotta get used to that, because I got used to calling him Scooter, because the cool boy, because he wanted me to say cool boy because I'm cooler than him. So that's why he always wanted me to call him cool boy. I'm the coolest person he's ever
He tried to
met.
match me. Nike on the feet, black on the
I brought some new
bottom,
shoes today because
white
he
the
jumped
tee.
on my Instagram and said, I saw your box shoes. No, you didn't. I brought a new pair today.
Tell Stak to come over there.
I'm about to beat Scooter up.
Yeah, like that. There you go. Go. Bang, pop, 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 pop. Good. Just get your chin down. 2, 3. Catch it. Catch it there with the hand. This hand right here. Just do like this. Look. Right back to here. Yeah, jab. Now jab when you catch it. Good. 2 jab. 1, 2. Good. There you go. Yeah, that's it.
Bozy. That's Bozy. That's Bozy. Every time I get in here with my shit feel better. No more cool boy. This is the Scooter era. What should we expect to see from you in the next fight?
I want to knock him out. I ain't gonna lie, I want to knock him out. I got a lot of anger in me right now. I just need to take it out on somebody.
I see it. I know you. I see
Yeah, I
it.
just want to take it out on somebody.
There you go. Don't back up when you catch it.
Like, I'm cool right now, I'm smiling right now, but I feel like when that time comes, I'm gonna get everybody my ass to kiss. That's how I feel like they did me.
They get back a motherfucker.
And I don't wanna be cool with y'all, none of that. Just let me win. I don't wanna be all on the roof. Get my win, get my money, and I'm out.
So you did like this, and you stop, boom, boom. You gotta let it go. Let it go. You know what I mean? Yo, watch out.
Don't hit me. Look, you see? I'm gonna touch you with it. Nah, you trying to hit me, move. Nah, here you are. Hey, he been trying to hit me hard for about 3 years now. I'm gassed. Oh shit. Progress. 3 years in now. Wait till you see me 5 years in, 8 years in, 10 years in. Woo. 1, 2. It's easier to get in basketball shape. 1, 2, 3. This ain't easy.
Overall, though, I can say I'm alright. I'm good to be back. I am. I'll be lying if I say I'm not. I be having my days where I don't be feeling like this shit, though. Where I just be like, I don't like it, or I'm not excited to be back. Probably because how everything panned out. not just from my last fight, but more so the people. You know what I'm saying? They made me not even like this, like dealing with them no more. So.
This is gonna be the first person I spar. This, him right here. There's nobody I wanna beat up on this earth more than him. If I ever fight somebody, it's gonna be him. What up, world? It's your boy Stak 5. I just beat the shit out of, oh my bad, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I am gonna do that, because I was about to beat your ass, you took your gloves off.
I had on 8s. You wouldn't want to do that with no 8s on. Look out for a knockout. That's what I want. I want that knockout.
I love the mode
I don't
you
care
in.
about nothing right now.
Yeah.
The media, not y'all. Y'all cool. I'm not worried about nothing else but just clipping something.
All bullshit aside, we was simulating, and he swung and came this close to hitting me for real, and that's when we knew all bets off. We ain't never fight. But hey, today was another great day. Love to my boy Scooter, no more cool boy.
Smoke.
You know what I'm saying? It's going down. Tune into his fight coming up. I've been here before, but I'm glad we get to come back. The last time I was here, the boss wasn't here. DSG Barbershop, actually the DSG Compound, has a store here, his gym is here, and I just heard some great news, bro, that I'm really more impressed now.
Which one?
You putting loss.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so during the pandemic, 2020, I'm like, what can I do that I've never done? Like, I want to challenge myself. I hired an architect, I subdivided the lot, built the plans. It took me like 6 months. Went in front of the board in Philly, they approved my plans, and that was it.
And some nice, affordable places to stay around here.
Exactly.
Right here on your lot, bro. I gotta commend you, bro. That is huge, bro.
Thank you, bro. It's called Philly Swift Lofts.
But
I named it after my daughter.
Ain't too many boxers doing that.
Nah, I'm just trying to change
Your
that.
portfolio is impressive, bro.
So you wasn't in here last time?
No.
Yes, it's
I
most
would have bought some shit. I could have came in and supported.
That looked like that. Little silk joint, yeah.
Fire.
You want one? I got you. What size you wear? It's on the house.
I'm coming in and support you, man. I'm gonna buy some shit.
I'm at DSG Music Studios. I'm looking for my first
come on
platinum
in,
artist. If you got talent, come. You know what I'm saying? Where dreams come true. I need a platinum record.
You signing artists?
I'm signing, yeah, as long as you got talent.
Me and Danny gonna do a track too. It might be the track he walk out to.
Right, that'd be my first platinum record.
You can get a haircut. You can get fly. You can work out. Make a platinum record. And then in a couple months, you can just go back home.
And you can get ready for a fight.
And get ready for a fight.
Yeah, basically one-stop shop.
I'm impressed, bro.
This is a fun spot.
I'm impressed,
It's definitely a fun spot.
And y'all gotta understand, Danny Swift Garcia, he changed his box when he turned pro. He was Danny Swift Garcia because Danny was a Puerto Rican boy who fought like a black dude who didn't get hit in the amateurs. He was. But then when they took them little gloves off and that headgear, it was a lot less of the Swift and it was a lot more of this.
He takes so much pride as being a champion and a boxer coming from Philly.
Yeah, Danny really come from nothing. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people say that, but it don't be the truth. He really come from nothing. So to come from that and to accomplish what he's accomplished and still be this hungry, still be able to talk, got your smarts about you, you're not brain dead, you're not beat up, you're not stuttering, that's the real MVP, man. You know how hard it is to make it out of Philly. That's why Philly people be so, I'm from Philly, I'm from Philly.
Good job, boy. Good work. Yeah, boy, way to work, way to work. Yeah, Danny.
I felt that shit too.
Tell me how important your dad is and what he means to you today.
I feel like everybody needs a father figure, especially in sports.
Life.
Yeah, life period, because it's tough. You know, you need somebody to put you in line when you're doing something wrong. Me and Pops built this from the ground up. I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
That says a lot, man, because you see a lot of guys that are trained by their father. Something goes wrong where they get a loss or they disagree and they separate. Y'all found a way to keep it intact.
At this point in my career, I'm not gonna get rid of my pop to go feed somebody else.
Right.
That don't even make sense. You know, I know what I gotta do. I never blamed him for none of my losses. A lot of fighters blame their trainer. You gotta blame yourself. You know what you gotta do. You lost because you didn't do what you had to do.
It's the old saying, how could I keep it real with myself and lie to y'all?
Yeah, you gotta be real.
Hey, DG, quick question. That overhand.
Oh, yeah.
How your feet?
So, your feet gotta be playing it. You feel me? So basically, you keep the left hand out when you do it. Lean to your left. Yeah,
okay.
But don't stick your chin out.
Yeah.
Keep your chin tucked.
Sit back.
Right here. So basically, I'm right here, look. Boom.
Yeah.
But it's really gonna come around the guard.
Yeah.
Give me so take that step out, throw it. You throw this one,
Okay.
Lean to your left. Boom. There you go.
Yeah,
Right
okay.
there.
So that's why I'm trying to right down the ear.
Yeah. Around the arm, around the guard.
Okay, so are you a shoulder puncher?
I hit everything I can see.
And does that actually affect them later rounds?
Yeah, it can. Somebody can hit your arm.
'Cause I see a lot of punches like the first 2 rounds they be hitting shoulders a lot.
Yeah.
Don't even try to hit them.
My shoulders.
Yeah.
That's off the sparring.
Yeah. Yeah. That felt good. Good. Let's go.
This motherfucker got some shit I never seen no boxer with. How the fuck do you get some all white boxers?
True Blue Customs. I love the way it smells in this motherfucker. I just love the way it smells. Pop, that's my fault. That's me.
My 12th round. I'm a video, coach. I got him.
Come on now, dog.
Let's go, coach. I got
Come on
him.
now, dog.
I got him, coach. I got him. Watch this. It's the best shape of my life.
Yeah. 2 years ago, this kid was nowhere close to where he is now. He made a drastic change in 2 years.
You know how to hit this? It's like a heartbeat. Haha. You got it. See, that's one thing about being athletic. You learn shit fast.
It was a great day spending time with y'all, man. All the stuff Danny has going on outside of boxing, I think he is one of the most successful people out of the boxing ring. He's done great with his money. I want to thank both of y'all for having me, man. I think
I appreciate you spending the day with a legend like you.
Appreciate it, man.
And, hearing your thoughts, hearing how your career and your sacrifices, and real recognize real. And
Yes,
I appreciate you.
And he still work hard. He worked hard in the gym.
I learned a little bit from Danny today.
You learned the speed bag today.
Well, I learned the speed bag, but I also learned this. I'm gonna show y'all. Overhand right.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
over here.
Speed bag in one
Everywhere,
round.
wherever you catch
That's
him.
how you know you're a real athlete.
What's up, Fight Town fans? We're in front of the famous gym, Mighty Mix, from the famous movie Rocky, right here in the great city of Philadelphia. Philly, another amazing trip, man. It was a great time to be back with Fight Towns. The second time, we was able to lock in with Bozy, my favorite trainer, probably the best trainer in boxing right now, Boots in his pops, and also with Stephen Scooter Fulton. That would have landed. The scratching cool boy is back to Scooter now. I think we're gonna see a different boxer. Got a chance to spend some time with Danny Garcia and his pops. Got a chance to do some work with Danny as well. Danny has a lot of great things going. He's one of the best boxers that has a strong portfolio outside of the ring. I know I got better with these hands, as y'all gonna see, but thank y'all, Philly. Fight Towns, Philadelphia, all the smoke fight, all the smoke boxing.